Hi guys, and in this video we're going to be having a look at the Prometheus engineer figures from, I suppose, wave one of the figures released with this film. Now there was two figures released. We have the chair suit and the pressure suit engineers. Now for me, no, I'm not going to get into the Prometheus subject just yet. Let's just have a look at the figures to start with. So let's have a look at this one first. So this is obviously the pressure suit one. Let's just get this packaging out of the way. Well, sorry, let's have a look at the packaging actually. I'll get myself organised in a minute. In the packaging, all we have in the background is a picture of the hieroglyphics which was on the ship, and there's a picture of all the engineers all piled up on that door where all the bodies are all piled up, and on the back we have the engineer pressure suit and engineer chair suit respectively pictures, and they both have exactly the same write-up, which is visionary filmmaker Ridley Scott returns to the genre he helped define, creating an original science fiction epic set in the most dangerous corners of the universe, presenting a grand new mythology linked to provocative strands of alien DNA. The film takes a team of scientists and explores on a thrilling journey that will test their physical and mental limits and stand them on the distant world, where they will discover the answers to our most profound questions and to life's ultimate mystery. Well, I don't know if it had all the answers, to be honest, but I'm just going to get the packaging out of the way. So there's nothing really to the packaging. It's the normal Neca slimline packaging. Just got Prometheus at the top, engineer, pressure suit, chair suit, and then Prometheus again at the bottom. Really boring packaging, to be honest, if you ask me. There's obviously a picture of the figure and a few stills from the film there. So that's that. So the figures themselves, the figures are pretty cool, to be honest. I'm not gonna slate the figures. To be honest, we have obviously the two figures here. I'm just gonna grab a Predator. Hold on. I'm just going to grab a classic Predator, just so you can see that these figures are even a little bit bigger than the Predator, to be honest. And you know, these are obviously quite big figures, so they do have, you know, I'd say another centimetre on top of that, to be honest. So they are big figures, to be honest. They basically have the same articulation in both, and there's quite a lot of articulation in them, to be honest. Ankle, knee, hip, torso, a little bit of movement in the torso, the head, shoulder, elbow, and wrist. Now this wrist annoys me. This hand keeps coming off all the while, and it's because of the pressure suit. The sort of, if you turn the hand in the right way, I should say, but in the wrong way, then it sort of pops the hand off, but that can't be helped. Let's look at the pressure suit to start with. Sorry, the chair suit. Sorry. Now, for me, absolutely fantastic. The little trunk bit only goes down a little way, to be honest. Plenty of detail in here. This is soft rubber. There's little soft rubber bits, there's little hoses coming off it, and all in all, it's a fantastic figure, to be honest. You've got all the little hoses on the back here. You cannot fault it. It could have just been just a plain figure, and they've obviously done what they can to define the lines in terms of how it's painted and things and that, so I'm not going to fault it in that way whatsoever. It's just a boring figure, to be honest. Same goes with the engineer himself in the pressure suit. But they've done a fantastic job with the figures. Out the two, I'm going to go with the chair suit, purely because it's the image that we know and have loved for so long, until we suddenly had a face under there which we don't love, or I should say I don't love, but I can't fault the figures for what they are. This is all hard. For some reason his big nappy is soft rubber. I say big nappy, there's just this section on his bum and groin area and all that's all soft rubber for some reason, whereas it's the same with the other one, obviously something to do with the joints and everything, but it does have this sort of glossy look to it, which is good. I can't fault that. But I'm going to have to watch the film again, because it just seems like it goes white in, you know, just like, oh, it just goes straight into the white. There's no gradual, like on this arm here, I know the hands are white and there's just no defined and painted details in his hand, but on this bit of the arm just goes suddenly white and just stops halfway up. But it might just be the paint, the guy who was doing the painting on the day. But all in all, fantastic figures. I'm not going to fault the figures. My opinion of the movie, I have loved the Alien franchise for so long. I've read all the novels or spin-off novels, all the Dark Horse comic books, and for me, I just felt that they just poo-pooed all over everything that had been written beforehand and ruined that bit for me. But then I got to be honest with you, I did come out of the cinema thinking, but I've since watched it twice on Blu-ray, and now I can kind of appreciate what he was doing. Mind you, that is sitting through like the 4 hours of extras as well to let him get his point across. I'm gonna wait until I see the other ones to give my full opinion on what I think that he's done with Prometheus. So I am going to keep an open mind. As much as I love and hold the Alien franchise dear to me, I wasn't happy, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and them the benefit of the doubt and let them get on with it and tell the story they want to tell, and then I'll make my decision, to be honest. At first I was a bit pissed off with it, but like I say, I watched it a few times now and I can appreciate it a bit more, and obviously what the demands of modern cinema are, as opposed to cinema they were catering for in the late 70s, early 80s. So but anyway, I'm not going to rant on about that, to be honest, because I could honestly go on and on and on. I could probably do I could even do a Blu-ray review of my opinion of Prometheus if I, you know, but I'm here about the figures and you're here about the figures. So for me, yes, they are fantastic figures. We've obviously got the battle damaged Engineer and Trilobite 2-pack to come, and obviously as soon as I get that, I'll review that, and I'll obviously have him in comparison to these two, which is obviously just going to be this guy that painted with half his face burnt, but you can kind of predict what Neca are going to do quite quickly. But anyway, so that's these two guys, the Prometheus chair suit and pressure suit engineers. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Obviously please leave comments if need be. As always, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon, guys. Bye bye.